What's up, everybody? This is NC State Wolfpack 33. This is my first YouTube video that I've ever made, so I thought I'd kick things off right and do a dip review on Copenhagen Straight, like the title suggests. Being my first dip, first dip video, I thought maybe one half of the video could go towards the review of the dip, and then the second half, I don't know, just talk about some dip experience, I guess. Nothing too crazy, but let me pack the can and throw in a lip. Haven't taken a pinch out of this one yet, so. And since everybody takes a pinch and shows how much that they put in their lip, I guess I'll do the same. So here it is. It's kind of a medium-sized dip. I think it's funny how people like call other people pussy based on the size of their pinch. Like if it's not a huge pinch, they'll be like, "Oh, you're a pussy." No, I just like to save dip and money. Copenhagen Straight, there's not too much to say about it. It's a lot like Skull Straight or Grizzly Straight. Not too much flavor. So you can't. It's pretty much impossible to find disgusting. If you find Copenhagen Straight disgusting, then you pretty much find dip disgusting altogether. So, packing is not too bad. Copenhagen pack is typically pretty good compared to like Kayak or Timberwolf or, you know, Red Seal or other cheap dip. Timberwolf's not too bad though. Buzz, I don't get buzzes anymore off dip. I've dipped for a couple of years now, and if you're still getting buzzes, and I don't know, you don't dip that much, because after probably a few months of dipping consistently, then you're not inclined to get buzzes anymore, unless you like take half a can and shove it in your mouth after you first wake up with nothing in your stomach. But other than that, I really don't get buzzes, so it's more about just flavor and the feeling of it in my mouth. Thing with Copenhagen is that it doesn't really move around in your mouth too much. It stays in the same spot. So yeah, I mean, there's my review. Flavor, nothing to write home about. It's not an amazing flavor. I would recommend it because you can't really go wrong with it. It's not disgusting like a lot of other like flavors of dip. And Copenhagen is a good name. Good brand name. It's always dependable and stuff like that. Won't really let you down. So I apologize if this is kind of a crappy review, but it's my first video, so I'm getting used to it. Plus, there's just not that much to review on Copenhagen Straight, anyways. So the other half of the video, I thought I'd do some, I don't know, just tell you about my dip history, I guess. I first started dipping when I was about 16, which would be 2 years ago. I'm 18 now. I turned 19 in March, actually, so birthday's kind of coming up within another month. The first can I ever dipped would be Skull Mint, and I dipped that in my driveway with my older brother, who at the time was like 19 or 20. Have I ever thrown up dipping? No, I haven't, and I find it kind of embarrassing if you throw up while you're dipping. I haven't really heard of too many people that have. Obviously, you're probably going to throw up if you swallow your dip, but if you swallow your dip, you're an idiot. Like, especially because the first time you dip, you're not going to have a huge pinch in. I could understand if you took like a wad, like a quarter of the can, you know what I'm saying? But how often do I dip? Between every day and every other day. Obviously depends if I have money for a can or not. I mean, I'm not poor, but I'm also not gonna spend $10 on dip every week. I'm living in Orlando right now, so the dip prices. This can of Copenhagen was $3.93. Uh, if I buy Skull, it's $5.95, which is the highest price for a dip I've ever heard of. So if you dip 2 cans of Skull a week, you're paying $12. Like, I'm not gonna spend that much money on dip. I'd rather go with a couple cans of Copenhagen for like, I don't know, for nearly $8, which in itself is pretty bad too. But whatever, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, $4 doesn't make a difference. So yeah, I mean, there's really not too much else to say. I guess I'll be making videos like, I don't know, maybe once a week or something. Um, my room is pretty boring. I'm in an apartment now, going to school in Orlando. I'm not the type of guy that'll put posters all over my room like I'm 12 years old. But here's a good shot of it. There's my wall. If you can see that, there's a lamp next to the dip can, so that's why there's that huge shining light. But um, that dip stack, there's around like 90 cans of dip. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's not too much in my room. I guess it's kind of messy with school and everything, like books and backpacks all over the place. So yeah, pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess I'm a boring kind of guy, I don't know. So whatever, there's your review on Copenhagen Straight. Copenhagen Straight, sorry about that. It might be a shitty review, but I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes describing a can of dip. I'm sure you've dipped Copenhagen before, you're just interested in what other people think. What I think of it, good packing, no buzz whatsoever. The flavor's good. Like I said, it's nothing to write home about. It's not like an, ooh, like I can't wait to buy my can of Copenhagen Straight. So, I mean, I've been so used to this stuff already that I don't really get buzzes or anything like that. So, packing is good. I moved it around my mouth once just because I can't stand dip to be in the same spot in my mouth for more than like 10 minutes. So, yeah, there's a review of Copenhagen Straight. So, I guess, like, comment if you want, like, whatever. And I'll put up videos like once a week. So, there you go. Peace out.